let's talk a little bit about modifying project data. So I'm going to close this. I'll just leave this open here. We can go back to the projects view. Say we want to modify this demo project. Maybe we collected some data next week, or in this case, I had that point cloud that I forgot to add. So back in the, I'm just going to minimize a few things. Back in the engine viewer, there's a few ways you can do this. You can either, while you created the project, if you saved it, went and saved this project as a project file on your computer, you could always just load that project file again, and it will remember that you've uploaded it to the cloud, and you can add to it. That might be a common way. Or maybe you come back 6 months from now and you don't have that data at all anymore. You don't even know where it was, or you're another user connecting, wants to modify an existing project. You might open the engine viewer and go, okay, I don't have access to that data. I want to just access it from the cloud. What you can do, as long as you're linked, your user account is linked, so mine's still linked, I can go to File, Open Project Cloud. And when you do that, you see it's going to pull in all the projects that I have access to here. So I have the demo project. Click that. And you see it's now streaming in these data. All of these things have a little cloud icon, a little gray cloud icon, indicating that it's pulling that data from the cloud. But I am viewing it in my local viewer here on my desktop. So I'm streaming that data in from the cloud. I can make any changes I want. So if I want to say add a new item, add that point cloud data, I'll add that data to LAS file. And so you see it's in here now. Maybe I want to rename this and call this points, or it could be the date of whatever. You could create multiple folders. Maybe you have a different floor of a building you scan, and you want to separate them by floors. So again, prep the project, get it prepared for however you want to share it. Actually, I'm going to create some bookmarks this time. So I got some points. Maybe I'll call this bookmark building. Maybe we'll right click and enter 3D mode. Go, let's use this guy, click the top. Actually, let's view it from south angle. Maybe zoom in. Maybe I'll switch to a color mode for my point cloud. It looks a little nicer. There we go. Turn up my point cloud. Call this overview. Maybe I'll go down here to look down the road. Maybe I don't want the point cloud turned on here, so I'll just turn down the visibility, and I'll call this bookmark street view. So I got some bookmarks defined. I can always switch between them by just clicking on them. So go back to the building. There it is, or the overview with those settings that I defined. Back to the street view. Let's leave it on overview. This is the default view I want everyone to see when they're in the project. Yeah, we can. I mean, you could also create bookmarks with the aerial view front and center if that's what you want. But yeah, let's leave it just on this one. And now to modify that project and sync it with the cloud, what I need to do again is go to Tools, Export Cloud again. And you see it now says an existing project name demo will be updated. So if I hit export now, it's going to go through all of the changes. In this case, I only added a point cloud and those bookmarks, which are just going to inherently upload. But you see it's preparing those points, and that was pretty quick. So now they're updated to the same URL as before. This exact same link. So if I click this now, just drag this back over here. You see I'm now on that overview page with that exact bookmark that I left off at with the exact same settings. And now I have all these bookmarks that I've defined. So I can go back to my building. There we go. Or the street view. There we go. So I have those. And again, under the Manage tab, if I, like I said, if I created folders or whatever, I have all those accessible. And now, since we have some point cloud, we can even do some more fancier measurements, like go to the Measurements tab and do, say, height measurements and measure the height of this pole by clicking on here and then clicking down somewhere on the road. Double click to finish, or if I made a mistake or I wanted to know this power line instead, whatever I'd like there that I need to do. And then anyone who has access to this project can also do that as well. So Yeah, I kind of covered all of the creating a project, modifying a project, inviting users to a project. I encourage you to try it out. Again, we're in a beta period. So if you have any feedback or you notice any issues, please let us know right away. But yeah, I'm excited for all of you guys to try it out. Thanks very much. Bye bye.